Every year, the technical systems that run our world get more complex. Cloud infrastructures multiply, AI deployments scale up, and cybersecurity perimeters expand in real time. To prove they can navigate this expanding maze, technology professionals have adopted a universal strategy. They collect certifications. On the other side of the table, hiring managers staring down mountains of resumes need a way to filter out the noise. They look for these platform badges as a fast, objective way to measure a candidate's skill. As a result, certifications have become the primary currency of tech recruitment. But this reliance is creating a false sense of security. It happens frequently. A company hires an engineer with a resume full of credentials, but the moment a live production environment goes down and the server alerts start firing, they find that the candidate doesn't know how to respond. This failure triggers a cascade of problems. A hire based purely on paper credentials often leads to delayed product releases, a drop in team productivity, and friction within the engineering staff. Eventually, those operational issues hit the balance sheet. Project costs rise as deadlines are missed, and the organization is forced to absorb the expense of replacing the candidate. The industry has made a structural error by assuming that the ability to memorize documentation and pass a standardized exam is the same thing as the ability to engineer software. Earning a certification does require effort. It shows that a candidate has the discipline to study and understands the basic vocabulary of a specific technology. But an exam is a closed loop. It is a controlled sandbox where the parameters are known in advance and the solutions are limited to multiple choice options. Certifications validate learning within those boundaries. They cannot simulate the ambiguity found in actual software development. Out in the wild, production engineering is a chaotic environment. Variables change constantly, and the situation rarely matches the documentation. Engineers must design scalable architectures on the fly, untangle years of technical debt, and optimize cloud infrastructure while staying within a budget. There is also a human element. They must collaborate with a team to translate technical tasks into business outcomes. There are no multiple-choice answers in a production crisis. If a candidate only has theoretical knowledge, they lack the tools for dynamic problem-solving. This creates a self-defeating sorting logic in hiring. Candidates collecting certificates pass through automated screens easily, but struggle to deliver on the job. Meanwhile, engineers spending their time building products are often screened out before demonstrating their value. By relying on these credentials as the only gatekeeper, organizations end up filtering out the exact talent they need most. To fix this, organizations have to shift their focus. Instead of counting how many certificates a candidate has, they need to evaluate if that candidate can solve real business problems. Evaluating engineers based on their actual work, rather than just their resume, requires a structured approach to technical testing. ExpertOnHire provides this framework by replacing keyword-based screening with a system that measures demonstrated expertise. This process starts with technical validation and practical assessments that mirror real-world challenges. Once an engineer's skills are verified, AI-assisted matching connects them to specific roles where their background matches the organization's requirements, reducing the risk of a bad hire. This framework ensures that hiring decisions are based on the candidate's actual performance during the evaluation. Certificates still have a place in the industry. They show a commitment to learning. But while a certificate might get an interview, it is the ability to build and maintain systems that creates long-term value for a company. ExpertOnHire helps organizations cut through the noise and identify the engineers who are ready to contribute from day one.